Alright, evening. So by some miracle, I got asked 1,000,001 questions. So yeah, thank you everyone. It's nice to know that someone's actually interested in me for once. As if. Anyway, I'm going to start off with Anna's questions, because she asked first, and she asked like 1,000,000 of them. Thank you very much. I hope you're well, looking as gorgeous as ever. So how tall am I? I don't really know. I haven't been, I was going to say weighed, that's not how you measure height. Measured, that's the one. I haven't been measured for like 1,000,000 years. But I think I'm between like 5'7", 5'8". I'm pretty tall, I'd like to think. Oh, I don't know what that is in centimetres, by the way. I would convert it, but I can't be bothered. So you'll just have to stick with the old-fashioned metric way. But yeah, I wish I was a little bit taller, but yeah well, what are you going to do? Favourite foods? I like quite a lot of things. Actually, no, that's a lie, I'm really picky. I like lots of raw food, and by food I don't mean vegetables, because they don't count as food. If you bring me vegetables, I'll probably cry on you. I am assuming that you're going to cook for me, and that's why you asked. But yeah, I like sashimi, I like really rare steak. I would eat it raw if anyone let me, but no one does, because apparently you're supposed to cook it. I like mashed potato, I like cake. I made cake today, and it was really good. It's really, really good. I'm going to eat more of it in a minute. So how, when, why did you start getting into the whole manga anime thing? It started when I was like 9, 10, started watching Sailor Moon on Cartoon Network. Yeah, and Pokemon, obviously. But yeah, that pretty much started it off. I used to run around the playground with my best friend, pretending to be various Sailor Senshi, because obviously I was a really cool kid. But yeah, and then I fell out with it for a while, didn't really watch or read anything, and then started again a few years back. So yeah, that's how that whole thing started. Have I ever been to another country? Yeah, I've been to shitloads of places. I would list them, but I can't think. I've been to loads of places in Europe. I've been to Canada, America, New Zealand. I've been there quite a lot. I love that country, it's probably my favourite. If you've ever been there, you'll know why, because it's fucking beautiful, and you never want to leave, and then you have to come back to England where it rains all the time, and it sucks. Or maybe that's just me. But yeah, I haven't been to Japan yet, but I'm going in like 2 years, so it's all good. Like a year and a half. I get to spend a year there, it's going to be awesome. And then, what's my favourite city? Probably Sheffield, which is where I am at for uni. I'm not there at the moment, and it sucks because I miss it. It's just so much better than Shrewsbury, which is the shitty little town that I live in. Do I have, or have I ever had any pets? Yeah, I've gone through like 1,000,000 pets, and that sounds bad because it is. My mother has a tendency of setting free my animals. She's let several rodenty types escape. And 2 birds. I had a wolf whistling cockatiel, and my mother walked out of the house with her sat on her shoulder, and so obviously she was like, freedom, and flew the fuck away. But yeah, at the moment we've got a pastel terrier called Cookie. She's not here, so I can't show her off, but she's adorable. She has a beard, even though she's a girl. It's great. Yeah, I quite ashamedly named her Cookie. Because my mum wanted to call her Pepsi, which is probably the most common and worst name for a dog ever. It's the name of a carbonated beverage. What are you doing with your life? So instead she's named after a delicious biscuit. I think, yeah, that's it. Oh no, favourite animal. Oh, don't make me pick. I have a giant soft spot for cute things. So I like foxes, I like ferrets, I like wolves, I like cats. I like just anything that's not gross, basically. If it's furry and has a cute face, I'll probably like it. I can't really pick a favourite. I don't know, but like, to be honest, I can't be arsed with animals. I don't have the time to look after an animal anymore, so that's why I've sent Cookie off to my mum's friends, because I ain't walking. I had to do that before I went to uni. It was like 2 walks a day, that's like exercise. No thank you. Anyway, Anna, thank you for your questions. Yeah. Next, Jasmine. Why did I start studying Japanese? I did it to challenge myself because it is challenging, basically. I've always been interested in languages, but I've only ever done European languages. And like Japanese is like squiggles and stuff, it's crazy. So obviously it's way more challenging. Also, I thought it'd be easier than Chinese. Turns out it's not. Not that I'd want to do Chinese because I can't understand it. It's all like like funny noises that I can't make. Like Nihongo is way easier. Also, this happens when you study Japanese. It's like English. So forgive me if I mispronounce any of my L's or R's because it's probably going to happen at some point. But yeah, it's just really interesting, isn't it? I want to spend some time in Japan as well, so I say some time. I want to run away right now, to be honest, even though all I'd be able to do is tell people that I like apples and they have brown hair, and that's pretty much it. Tell them that I like chocolate, because it's true. Don't think that would work too well though with the whole running away thing. Anyway, gonna stop rumbling about that now. Lauren, I love you. Thank you for being so amazing, you gorgeous absolute babe. Get in my bed. I keep telling people this and they never do it. It's like, seriously, look. My bed is so empty. You guys are so cruel to me. Anyway. Yeah. Be a hit. You bitch. Texting me, like, questions. Let's have a look. You're not actually a bitch, because I love you to death. And apparently your wine tastes like bananas, which is great. And I'm not going to talk to you right now. I don't care if you're lonely. I'm making a video and answering your questions. So, my most embarrassing drunk moment, apparently. I have so many, I don't know what to pick. Probably my most recent embarrassing drunk memory is when I had my leaving party for H&M. I got terrifically drunk. Pre-drank with work Katie. Apparently I found out last night that she thought we'd only had one beer before we went out and wondered why we got so drunk, but we had like 4 or 5 each before we even left my house to go drinking. So we turned up at the first pub, pissed off our faces. Everyone else was sober, so they were like, why are you so loud? And we were like, we're not loud, what are you on about? And when me and Katie get drunk together, we tend to get quite lesbian. She's completely straight, unfortunately. But that's what happened. So we were like, I love you, marry me. And then we went to the next pub where I drank even more. Katie fell down and could not get back up because she had 3 beers in her hand. So she was just rolling around on the floor to Spice Girls. Can I just tell you about Katie's embarrassing moments? No, see, while she was doing this, I was making out with 6 of the people that I worked with. At one point, I had Katie up against the wall. Apparently, we had a nice little circle of people rooting us on. I don't remember any of this. I hit on a girl and couldn't remember until I found out she'd added me on Facebook the next day. But yeah, apparently, whilst I was trying to hit on her, I was hiccuping every 3 seconds. Then I got off with my friend, took her home with me, woke up the next morning like, why am I naked and why is there nothing on my bed? Turns out I'd fallen asleep and she'd let herself out. So my charm is simply magnificent, I know, and that's probably the most embarrassing drunk moment. But it's fine because I can't actually remember it, so it's all good. It's all good. And the same question as I asked you about the anime characters. This is just me. There is a reason I asked you this question, and that was not so you could ask me it back. But if I had to pick one, of course it would be Grimjo. It's very difficult to pick him over Isaiah because I love Isaiah so much, and he is my god, and just... But Grimjo wins every time, I'm afraid. Oh, which reminds me, I can show off the present that Clough made me for Christmas, which I haven't shown off yet because I completely forgot until just now. But it's official, guys. Grim Ellen is a pairing now. I have my very own fan art. Oh. Yeah, this is me when I had turquoise hair. Yeah, bitches be jelly. It's official. It's on a fucking scroll. You have got no chance. But, yeah, so Grimjo. Plus, you know, Isaiah's probably asexual, and Grimjo would definitely want to have sex with everything that moved. And I move, so... yeah, I think that's me done after all that. How long have I been on here? 10 minutes. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for following me, and I love you all. Bye bye.